You're on a long road trip gazing out the window when you notice something odd. High above the highway, strung along massive power lines, are brightly colored spheres. They look like giant, out-of-place Christmas ornaments. Most people think they're weather sensors or weights to keep the cables from blowing in the wind. But the truth is far more important. Those spheres are life-saving devices with a surprisingly fascinating history. Welcome to Everyday Objects, Extraordinary Stories. Today, we're answering a question most people never ask. What are those colorful spheres on power lines? To understand why these spheres exist, change your perspective. Imagine you're not in a car, but in the cockpit of a low-flying helicopter or crop duster. From the ground, power lines stand out clearly. But from above, looking down at high speeds, those thick steel cables create a deadly optical illusion. The gray metal blends perfectly into the background of dark forests, mountains, or rivers. For a pilot flying at low altitudes, hitting a power line is catastrophic. That's where these spheres come in. Officially called aerial marker balls, their sole purpose is to act as bright, high-visibility warning signs in the sky. They scream to pilots, "Warning, there is a wire here." You'll almost always find them near airports, deep valleys, or major highway crossings. But how did they get here? The story leads to the early 1970s. Winthrop Rockefeller, governor of Arkansas, was descending toward an airport when he suddenly saw high-voltage power lines flashing dangerously close to his aircraft. From the sky, they were completely invisible. Shaken, he immediately ordered his director of aeronautics to find a solution. The problem landed on Jack Rutledge, who ran a fiberglass boat-building plant. Using lightweight, durable materials, Rutledge designed a brightly colored sphere that could clamp securely onto wires without damaging them or slipping in heavy winds. His simple invention was an instant success. Here's another secret about these spheres: their massive size. From your car window hundreds of feet below, they look like bowling balls, but that's an optical illusion. Up close, these markers are huge, mandated by the Federal Aviation Administration to be up to 36 inches in diameter, weighing up to 17 pounds each. They're painted in high-contrast colors like aviation orange, white, or yellow, ensuring they stand out against nature's blues and greens. Installing them is thrilling. Because power lines suspend over rugged terrain and wide rivers, these marker balls are routinely installed by trained linemen riding on the outside of hovering helicopters. So the next time you spot those giant orange beads strung across the sky, you'll know exactly what they are. They're not a mystery. They're a brilliant, simple solution keeping our skies safe. And here's what I want to know. Did you ever wonder what those spheres were before this? Have you noticed them on your road trips? Drop it in the comments, because I have a feeling most people have seen them 1,000 times without ever questioning why they're there. If this changed how you see something you pass every single day, hit like and subscribe to Everyday Objects, Extraordinary Stories, for more stories about the hidden engineering keeping you safe every single day.